In the heart of the forgotten mountains, far from any sign of modern life, a 39-year-old wanderer lived in complete silence. He wasn't always a man of the wilderness. Years ago, he walked among crowds, worked ordinary jobs, and followed the same routine everyone else did. But the noise of the world slowly drowned his peace. One day, he left everything behind and disappeared into the forests and high cliffs, seeking nothing but freedom, calm, and a life without expectations. The jungle became his home, the mountains his shelter, and the whispering wind his only companion. Each morning, he woke to the sound of birds echoing through endless valleys. He cooked simple meals on firewood, collected fresh spring water, and spent hours exploring unknown paths. The wilderness had accepted him, shaped him, and given him a strength and patience he never knew he had. Life here was tough, but real. Every breath raw, every moment honest. He had no dreams of wealth, no chase for fame. He only wanted a peaceful life, hidden from the world that once suffocated him. But fate has a strange way of finding people who aren't looking for anything. One afternoon, after days of heavy rainfall, he followed a narrow stream that had changed direction. The water glistened brighter than usual, dancing over the rocks with an unusual shimmer. Something in that shimmering light caught his attention. He bent down, moved the wet leaves, and pushed aside the soft mud. And then, his heart froze. Beneath the flowing water lay something impossible, something glowing with a golden shine. At first he didn't believe it. He picked up the strange heavy chunk, wiped the water off, and stared at it as sunlight exploded across its surface. It was gold, real, solid gold, a piece so pure that even an untrained eye could recognize its worth. Shock took over his body. His hands trembled. For a man who owned nothing but a wooden hut and a worn-out backpack, this discovery felt unreal. But the surprise had only just begun. As he dug deeper around the stream, he noticed more fragments, bigger pieces, smaller nuggets, scattered like hidden treasure waiting to be claimed. Rainfall had exposed an untouched gold deposit buried for centuries. With every scoop of soil, his mind raced between disbelief and fear. Was this a blessing or a test? The mountains had given him shelter, food, and peace, but now they had given him something that could change his entire life forever. He sat quietly on the ground, staring at the growing pile of gold in front of him. Thoughts flooded his mind. Should he take it and return to the world he once escaped? Should he hide it and continue living here in silence? Would this gold bring him happiness or destroy the peaceful life he'd built? Every possibility felt heavy, like the gold he held in his hands. As evening covered the forest in soft golden light, he realized something powerful. The true treasure was not the gold, it was the life he had built in the heart of the wilderness. But the gold, that was a message. A sign that even the quietest lives can encounter miracles. A reminder that destiny arrives when least expected. He finally smiled, packed a small portion of the gold into his leather pouch, and left the rest hidden beneath the earth. He chose balance, not greed. He decided to use just enough to improve his life, protect his home, and gather tools he needed for survival. And as he walked back through the jungle, the mountains seemed to echo with a silent approval. His story became a living legend, a man who came to the forest seeking peace, and instead found a treasure beyond imagination, yet chose wisdom over wealth. A reminder for all of us that sometimes the greatest discoveries happen when we stop searching and simply start living.